What's going on, you guys, and welcome to Stranded Alien Dawn. In this survival series episode, I don't know, I guess I'm just going to try and do my best to keep everybody alive. The last few episodes, it's been rather rough. I still have a decent amount of the base here that needs to be constructed. However, I'm going to work on it little by little, as I have a ton of resources to gather, which has been the crux of my little playthrough here. I've decided to just go as big as I can at all times, and yeah, I'm now feeling the repercussions of my actions. Now, if I need some stone, I've got that. If I need hay, I've got that. If I need sticks, I've got that. But not what I really need. Wood and scrap metal. Yeah. Or carbon nanotubes, which unfortunately, this place doesn't give them to me from the nest, which I finally discovered. Another thing that I just realized. I don't know when I started saying that the Jurassic World Evolution 3 was coming out on the 16th of October. No. That's incorrect. A different game I'm interested in is coming out that day. However, Jurassic World Evolution 3 is coming out October 21st, not the 16th. So I still have a few more videos ahead of me. If it would have came out tomorrow, this would have been the video that I would have had going up right before it. But we still have until the 21st. Now, in this episode, wood, my primary focus, followed by scrap and electronics. I've got my weapons. I believe I have my armors. Let me peep in here real quick. I don't have my armor, so I'm going to need it. Which one's this? Oh yeah, I'm going to need armor of both kinds. As you can see, I'm slacking a little bit. Need some actual armor. And need weapons. Yeah. And then everything's breaking down. So the blight is upon me. So let me focus on this really quickly. Get it selected to be removed. And observe the construction. Now this little layer here is something that I've added in just in case the bugs decide to attack like they did over here and they get in. Well, they'll have this second wall that they have to get through. I can't do anything over here as there's a little bit of a building problem. The terrain limitation. There's always a spot where the fence line just doesn't connect to the rest of it. Same with over here. There's one spot right here, and there's a spot over here, and it is really annoying. It's really annoying. But I'm learning, and I'm going to utilize what I'm learning to adapt into the next survival series. Now, with the next survival series, the next two survival series, because I have two more planned. This one is a vanilla survival series, if you will. There's no game rules that have been added in to give me any kind of benefit, anything like that. This is as baseline as you can get for a survival series. Now, why I'm doing this way, I want to see how far that I can go without the game's assistance. I want to see how far I can physically take my survivors on my own skill level alone without the game throwing me a bone here and there. So this is my baseline. The next one, which I believe I'm going to go to the desert. Yeah, I might go to the desert and then finish off on the first map, pay homage to where it all began. But the next one, I'm going to have a couple of the game rules, not all of them. I want to see what they're all about. But that final one, I'm going to go dumb on that one. I'm going to have every single beneficial game rule that I can think of for me. Oh yes. It is going to be an amazing run. Not going to lie. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's going to be like playing on easy mode. At least after this run. Yeah, it's going to be something else, you guys. So Simon is still bringing in some metal, which is phenomenal. I'm going to need that to repair this, as well as a few other things around the base. And I'm going to need it to make a ton of electronics. Alright, so he's coming in to eat now. What's going on with Ken? How far along are these? That one's nearly done. That one's not started yet. It's because you got this one. Okay, where are you at, Ken? Working on something? Somewhere? Butchering. Gotcha. I mean, I guess... Yeah, I guess I kind of need it. I can utilize it in the creation of fuel. But right now I'm just going to stockpile it. Alright, so the blight has taken a few more of my plants. Let's go ahead and cut those down. Let me observe what's going on over here. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to no longer harvest the animals, as I need Ken to go back out into the field, and I need him to salvage all of the scrap parts. These over here. I need him to scrap these engine components. I need him to scrap whatever. I think that's some sort of thruster. Probably a turbine that goes to this. I need him to... It looks like a jet engine, not gonna lie. Not sure why that would be on a spaceship, but yeah, I need him to harvest all of this good stuff. And what it'll do is it'll give me some scrap metal that I can then throw into the traps over here. I can also use them on every single one of the... No, not that. This thing. The lightning rods. Sorry, there's just so many items in this game that my brain... It doesn't keep track of any of them, if I'm being perfectly honest. I was about to say it makes it difficult for my brain to keep track of them, but yeah, it doesn't keep track of any of them. Yeah, I don't know what my problem is. I really don't. My brain's like the blight. You know, I'm trying to run a healthy field, and it just wants to do its own thing. You know, impede my progress. Most people's brains are there to benefit them. Mine, no, it gets in my own. It gets in my way more often than not, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like if I could, you know, swap with somebody, I would, in a heartbeat. All right, so Edmund, I appreciate your efforts, sir. This man has single-handedly gone out there and harvested about 98% of the wood for the entirety of this base. Yeah, all the walls, that's him. This man has been an amazing, amazing survivor. No, honestly, I'm almost in my, about to start my 9th year. All my survivors are, you know, pretty useful. Every single survivor in this game has a benefit of some kind for the various the various scenarios. I almost said various playthroughs, but you know, all those are really scenarios. So, like for instance, Vicente. He is probably one of the most beneficial survivors if you're trying to do the trading outpost mission, which I haven't done. The main reason is I believe he has a bonus to where he, not only is he really good at planting and harvesting, but when it comes to selling things, I think he gets a bonus to it. So if I ever go about selling things here, well, I don't think I can. I think that was on Hope that I could. Yeah, I think it was on the Hope missions where I could sell things on the marketplace. But here, yeah, there's nothing. Kind of cool though. And more things are falling apart. Come on, Yoko, I need you to hurry up, please. And I need these bots to go over here and cut down all the blight. Good job, Ken. You're scavenging full-on metal instead of the salvage. I need the salvage. I need metal. Why wouldn't you go through? Whatever. Alright, good sir. Come on, scrap metal. It's a really messed up propulsion system. Looks pretty cool though. They're the main thruster on a ship. And he really just found medicine. You found medicine in the booster. Okay. Hoping to find scrap metal. Guess not. Alright, where's my gasoline? 190. Okay. Expeditions. Spaceship debris. That sounds promising, Ken. Go get it. Everybody else, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a phenomenal job. Ken, there's certain things that I need, buddy. Certain things that I need that you're not getting. Getting everything but what I need. However, this should force you to get what I need. Come back with some scrap metal. Or I'm banning you from the camp. I'm gonna exile you. I don't know where my brain was trying to say with. There was another word. But yeah. It failed to recognize it. I think I was trying to say abandoning. I don't know. I think I was saying I was going to abandon you from... Yeah, I don't know. My brain's... Yeah. We've been over it before. Sometimes I'm good with the commentary, and then sometimes, well, you can pay a monkey to do my job, and they'll do it significantly better than I would. Honestly, an untrained monkey could do better than I'm doing right now. Probably be better commentary. Be riveting. It's like he oohed his last ah. Yeah, that was a very bad joke. Very, very bad joke. Don't listen to me, you guys. That one was horrible. You're gonna lose brain cells listening to me. What's going on? Alright, Rita. I need you to come back in here and make some more food. I'm only down to 9. I need to bring it back up. And so at least you got some scrap metal and some emergency rations. So the emergency ration is not too bad. The scrap metal, I'm hoping you brought a surplus. Got plenty of wood. Nope, I don't have plenty of wood, but all of my wood needs are completed, is what I meant to say. Yep. So let's begin to gather some more. Where's that coming from? Ew. Okay. Draft everybody. And bring them outside. Bring them on inside. Hopefully nobody has to run through that swarm. Uh-oh. I just noticed something. Mr. Garrison and Mr. Garrison. Nope, Mr. Garrison and Mrs. Garrison. Sorry, I forgot all about his little change. Okay. I don't need you on the above. You come down here. And then Samantha, you need to go on the ground level as well. Nobody needs to be topside when this attack happens. Oh, I wonder if I can just undraft them and they all go to sleep now. Simon, why are you equipping boots? I need you to go to bed. There we go. And here comes the swarm. Repairing freezer, recovering, sleeping, sitting, sleeping, fermenting, death and destruction. Halfway there. Almost done. Good Lord. Vicente. Hopefully somebody is healing him. Come on. Vicente's the only one that needs to be healed, you guys. Simon don't need healing. Edmund doesn't need healing. There you go. Let's see where they're attacking from. Hey, look. They went for both of these. And now there's one little bug over here. Oh, nice. 140. Alright, so let me move Ken over here. Nope, admin, what are you doing? Everybody. Up here. So Vicente's on his mend, so I don't have to worry about him right now. But that bug, you are annoying. The rest of them are just over here, stuck. Majority of the bugs that came after me were flyers. You know what, let me go attack this guy. There's not many left, I can handle the rest of them. Yeah, let's move out over here and engage the last of these. Come on. Boom. One successful defense. Now these ones I might pick apart. So they're right here on top of the base, and I don't have to go back and forth for none of them. Yeah, these I'll harvest. I don't know why it's not selecting any of them. Like there's a decent amount of them right over here that it's not picking up. There. It's not all of them that I want to harvest, but it's enough. It's enough to keep my fridge full for the time being. And the main reason I want to fill this fridge up is I want to fill the fridge up for when I have to make gasoline. I convert the bug stuff into gasoline. Ooh, that last sip. So my wife bought some pumpkin spice ground coffee, since they don't have any in the Keurig K-Pod form. We had to buy another little thing, but man, that last sip had it was pure black rounds almost, like sludge at the bottom of my cup. It's quite intense. I can taste the pumpkin. I can taste that pumpkin spice. Good Lord. It's got good flavor, but gosh, it's pretty intense. You know, at least that last sip. It's like kind of heavy. It's like sticking to my tongue. Oh, I hope nobody builds on the interior of that. Alright, Rita's repairing my power. I can move another one of these over. It's a slow grind. But eventually, one day, all of these will be shuffled over. I just have to keep on top of it. Now, the main reason I'm doing that is I want to fill as much of this space over here that I can with these basic solar panels. And then fill up over here with my improved solar panels, get some power over here. And once I start filling up the interior of this a little bit more, I'll think of a better place to put it. Like I'm considering running in here or creating a little section over on this side somewhere. Somewhere. Take a look at the blight. It's got a new host, the sausage palm. Oh, constructing traps. Very good, very good. Bringing my overall cost down. However, my electronic need is still continuing to skyrocket. But good lord, my metal. My smelted metal, 385. Which means I think I'm good to go. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of crafting it up. Getting it thrown out into the proper channels. Okay. This is very good. This is very, very good. Good job, Simon. Like I said, that man is doing it all single-handedly. Spaceship debris, one more time. Ken, if you'd be so kind. Appreciate you, buddy. And then, while I'm at it, I'm going to send cruise ship debris with Simon, since he's my best of the best when it comes to salvaging. Now, he's got the highest physical for the scrapping. However, Ken, with his double times on the scrap metal, is just... there's no comparison. Ken will always be the absolute best salvager in the game. Hands down. Nobody comes close. Unless they have that scrapping ability, of course. And if they got that ability, they can match him. If not, just another imitation. Another solar panel moved. This is a bit much. It's a bit slow. But that's mainly because I have all of these being crafted up currently. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I have all of this that needs to get built. All the traps. And a little bit of the wood. Now once this is done, I'm going to be very happy. And be a very, very happy man. Because it'll be finally done. Very efficient. I'm not gonna lie, it is a very efficient system. The bugs will make their way back and forth, though. They will target some of the walls as they go. They're annoying. But yeah, they will target some of the walls as they go. However, you can just repair them with a little bit of wood. That's why I've been trying to get all of my things constructed so that I can then finally begin to amass my my wood stockpile. However, I still have all of this that needs to be built, so I don't even have a stockpile yet. I guess I will go and allow them to build, but I'm not going to allow them to build to certain spots. Like maybe right there is fine. Right here. I guess get the first aid kits. And then I could go through and highlight a big section, but I don't want them to. That means they'll also, need to build the traps. And a lot of these traps don't have any kind of resources into them. I'm trying to keep my resource cost down to a minimum so that I can get the things created and repaired that I need before I go and complete the rest of the field. I have a very large area already that I can utilize. It's very effective. You guys can go ahead and, look back to some of the videos if you don't believe me. This trap right here, it's a bit expensive, yes, but it's only meant for people who really want to push the limits of their survivability. Like, if you're going to be here playing this game for at least 10 to 15 in-game years, this right here is the absolute pinnacle of base defense. You won't need anything else. Once it's all completed, the only thing you'll have to do is reset the traps. And off to work you go. It looks like a lot of this is already good to go. And they're inside my base, just like I feared they would be. Why do they have to do this to me? Why can't they just put things outside my base? Everybody up. I have to figure out how to kill off the spawns over here now. Housing. Floor. Hay. Nonsense. Nonsense. You know, I'm probably gonna have to put one over here too, so let me just get that going real quick. Nonsense that I have to do this. Now go around. The developers, man, they're really trying to tick me off. Well, it's not the developers. It's the, I honestly don't know what's causing this. Since the last time I've played, like, with this survival play, well, I guess it's just the location and the size of my base. Yeah, there's just not enough structures around. I don't know what it is. Okay, they're still spawning within the base. Really annoying. Really aggravating. But hopefully this is the last of it, with these two little sections that I'm placing here. They're gonna be like, oh, yeah, we'll just place them right here. It's like, but I've got a structure there. You can't. Oh, well, we can do it anyways. Alright, let me grab my survivors. Nope, turn this way. There we go. Grab my survivors. And let's bring them over here. Samantha. Samantha. I'm just gonna wait for her to wake up. She's just tired. No, she's just gonna go to sleep. I'll bring you up so you can engage. Not even in the limit. Oh, swell. I wonder, you getting there? No, I guess it doesn't matter. It's already over. Undraft the rest of my survivors. Yeah, I don't know where those ones are. Oh. They're in the unfinished section of the trap. They'll get murdered eventually. They're only regular beetles. Run, drone, run! Forgot to bring my drones back. Oops. I'm making mistakes again. I'm probably gonna have a death before long. Man, I really need to pay better attention. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I need to pay better attention. I'm gonna lose. I mean, I got 8 people. I can't risk it. This is the most I've ever had. 8 survivors. I think the most I ever had before this was like 6, 7. So I think 7 was my top. And now this is my absolute best. I can't afford to lose them. Three more bugs. And I believe they're just running away now. There they are. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Well, that one's bleeding. Oh, are they coming back this way now? Okay. They really want Simon. It's one down. Just have to wait for these to get unstunned, and then they'll touch another trap and pretty much be dead. Back here. I need scrap metal. Ken, get to it. Scrap metal, and scrap metal. That's the name of the game. Go get it for me. Or I'll find somebody who will. Meaning balloon. And I know you don't like the balloon. Huh? That was weird. There we go. I tried to cut something and it was like, sorry, invalid. That was strange. Nice, 108. A little bit closer, you guys. A little bit closer. And my smelted metal, 504. We're going up quick. I think this is the episode that I turned my life around. I'm going to have a come to Jesus moment. Let's try and not add in the religion. Honestly, the less you guys know about me, the better I am. I'm an introvert, so I don't need people stopping me in the supermarket. Hey, Malice, what's going on? Yeah, I love you. I mean, I appreciate it. Honestly, I don't get any of that kind of action now. But, who knows? Maybe one day. I wouldn't be too averse from, affecting somebody in a positive manner and them appreciating me for it. That's just a normal response. I wouldn't be averse to people coming up and telling me I've changed their life. I've done it. Not to anybody important, though. I had a teacher back in the 9th grade. No other teacher was looking out for me, but he saw the potential. He saw my potential. And he took me aside and started coaching me and getting my head squared on straight. My grades went up significantly. I was able to focus on the things that I needed to focus on because he noticed that I was suffering from some of the same problems that he himself suffered from when he was my age at the time. So he took me under his wing and changed my life. My life was going nowhere. Literally, I was going absolutely nowhere quick. And I'm really grateful that somebody decided to, take the time out of their day to want to better somebody else's life. Good Lord. Can I stop doing that, please? I was really grateful that somebody decided to take the time out of their day to try and help me with mine. Nearly done. Sorry, I'm grasping for straws on things to talk about. My brain is not wanting to cooperate, as per usual. It's getting lost in the constant click, left, down, click, left, down, click, left, down, click. It's getting lost in that, in the rhythm of upgrading this. Here we go. And then construct. And construct. Same thing over this way. Construct. There. So that's all the wood requirement completely topped off. The rest of the wood over here is already primed and ready to go. But before I finish off the left and right hand section, I want to get all of the internals done, meaning all of the traps, all of the wood for the different lanes, get everything primed, and then open her up for business. And at that point, I won't really have much to worry about, except for the blight, my ever-present enemy. I kill you dead, blight. I swear I kill you dead. And these enemies spawning in my base, God, it's really starting to annoy me. You know, they're like, oh, you took our spot over here. Let's go over here. I get that you have to have a spot around here someplace, but there's plenty of room right here. There's plenty of room right here. There's plenty of room all right here. You don't have to put them inside my base. Thank you. Okay, moving on with my day. I really hope the developers of this game make a second one, you know, with more scenarios. That'd be really, really cool. You listening, developers? We need another one. We need a part 2. More stuff. More stuff. More buildings, more resources, more everything. More planets. And have a couple extra scenarios. No crash landing is fine. Trading outpost, cool. Military outpost, cool. You could do some sort of like exploration, some or other, where you're a team that's landing and your task is to observe, report, build up, and create like do that. And then you can have like a research one where your whole point is to go observe and build like a research station. You have a bunch of different tasks. Once you get all the observations done, you have like special missions that you go on with the hot air balloon that evolves into something else, and you can do something like that. You can make a more complicated version of Hope, because that one was pretty fun. I enjoyed that Hope DLC. The Guardians DLC, really cool. There's a couple more things you could do. Again, hope you're listening. Would really, really love to play it. Really would. And I've sunk already 400 hours into this game in the last couple months. I'm playing it a lot. I'm really enjoying it a lot. And you guys are too, apparently. Now, I've had a couple salty people leave a couple dislikes. You know, one video in particular got 2 dislikes, and then one of my only Ark Survival Evolved video got a dislike. Apparently nobody wanted me to go around and show different locations to the base, or they just don't like my voice. Either or. I don't really care. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, buddy. So as for my misunderstanding that I spoke about earlier between the Jurassic World Evolution 3 date from the 16th to the 21st. So the 16th is Pokemon XA or ZA, something like that. It's the next Pokemon installment for the Switch and Switch 2 that I'm gonna play. I really wish I had a PC so I could like record it for you guys. I've always kind of been a little into Pokemon, just the video games. I'm not all into the card game. I like the video games. They're time consuming. There's a variety of mons that have type elemental effects and whatnot. Super effectiveness, not very effective, critical hits, levels, various stats that you can train. I'm into that kind of stuff. That's what I live for. You know, just leveling stuff up. I love doing that kind of thing, and I can sink hours into those kind of games because it gives me a plethora of things to level up. Not only that, it gives me things that I can evolve. I'm not averse to building living dexes. I just finished my most recent living dex on Sword and Shield. Yeah, I went and created a living dex from their 2 DLCs, which I've been holding off on. So I have a living dex for the last 5 games. Meaning if I were to start over right now and upload my stash into the game, I would have... So as you can see, my controller disconnected. So as I was saying, if I were to upload my entire roster into the game, I would have everything right off the bat with a shiny charm in hand. Okay. So, it looks like I'm going to be standing up for the next couple videos. Yay! My favorite thing to do. It's usually what happens around this time. 10 o'clock to 1. You see? That's better. Outside the base. Now they're learning. Nobody else is learning because I was about to just grab my survivors and I see I got somebody out here cutting wood. Garrison. Mrs. Garrison. And draft them survivors. To the front of the ship. Come on, Zero, to the head of the pack. Name a Big Nightmare Before Christmas fan. Most people just watch my favorite movie around this time of year. They begin to watch it. Me, I watch that every month. At least once a month. That movie has aged exceedingly well for what it is and for when it was made. Why are y'all going below? I need you above. Get up top. What are you doing? I know you don't want to be in the blight, but... Oh, we're short of breath. Yeah, I get that. I get you're short of breath. It's just toxic ash. You don't see everybody else complaining, though. Can you stop attacking my walls? Really? Here, what if I were to just go down here? Would this be better for you? Would you stop attacking my walls if I go down here for you? You gonna go and stop attacking the walls? Nope, maybe he's gonna keep attacking the walls. Pesky bugs. The rest of them are going around, no problem. Oh, there's one wall broken. I wonder if they're ever gonna go elsewhere. Maybe there's 1, 2. I swear, these ones are about as dumb as the bots were on the DLC. Oh, so you'd rather just come back and aggro instead of leave? You, sir. That's some very, very strong words with you later. Nope, everybody out here. What are you doing? I didn't give you permission to leave. But I'm gonna go kill this really quickly. I'm getting sick and tired of these 4. And these are far enough along in to where I'll have enough time to kill these guys. Knock it off. Wait, turn them around. They're unsure of where to go because I keep going back and forth. I just had to deal with those few there real quickly before bringing the rest of my survivors out. And this will turn all the rest of the bugs around and bring them right back to my survivors. As soon as they get done attacking the walls, that is. I see there's some of them inside my base now. Swell. That's what I needed. Why are you... I swear, these drones. Back to base. Morons. Get on the roof, start killing stuff. Yeah, they're just having their way with my base right now. It's annoying. Just gonna go in there. There's 31 of them. They're mostly dead. They'll die really, really quickly with my survivors around. Bring my people out here and just start engaging everywhere. Everyone that comes for me. There, undraft. Good lord. That was a massive amount of them that are just leaving my base. They just wanted to attack my walls. Punks. Well, I probably should have left my doors shut. Yeah, that was on me. I probably should have left those closed. Oh well. Alright, so survivors. Too tired, waking up, and going to get some sleep. 11 electronics. I need electronics, and I need them quick. I should have enough silica and enough metal. I don't understand why I'm not making them. Yeah, I'm not making them. Yoko, what are you doing? Alright, so Ken's doing a little salvaging. Rita's gonna starve. That's just because she's been out there crying. There's nothing to be concerned about with her. No, my main problem is why is nobody making electronics? Where's my research bench? Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired of nobody crafting anything. So let's go ahead and automate it, yeah? Okay. So I'm going to do the nanotubes printing, and then I'm going to do the compound or the printed components. And what that'll do is I'll be able to make electronics. I'll be able to make I'll make everything more or less. It's right here. The CPU cores. I'll be able to make the power cells, and I think I still need to make the AI core here. But I'll be able to make majority of the things here inside of those printed things. And it's more or less just a bot goes, grabs the stuff, throws it in, walks away. That's it. I don't have to have anybody standing there physically crafting it. So it's going to take a couple days. So that's Samantha's brand new task. Since I do have majority of my base constructed, and I do have a few other people that are willing to pick up the slack for her while she does this. You know, Rita, Vicente, Yoko, and Katina have all agreed to take upon the task of repairing and building while she gets this completed. Vicente's unarmed, so it's time to find Vicente and give him a weapon so I can continue to command him around. One laser pistol on the way. Alright, so Edmund will continue to cut for a little bit. I'm probably going to need to cut a little bit more. I don't think this is going to be enough wood. Salvage that. 84. Alright, so I got half the scrap that I needed, and I got all the wood that I needed. I wish I would have done more, but the continuous attacks and what I've got going on by building all the wood and stuff is slowing me down a little bit. Plus the fact that nobody's making any electronics is also slowing me down. Simon? Sir? Yoko? Handling the chat? You know what? I'm getting tired of Yoko and her nonsense. Yoko, you're done handling. Katina can do that, and so can the bots. You, get to work. Lord. Lord, give me strength. Alright, so we have started, we haven't started, we're already in the midst of it, but we've begun year 9. Started at the beginning of the video, I think. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. Had a lot going on. A lot to keep me preoccupied. My hands full. My heart full of rage. My machine here that I'm working on is rusting and falling apart. And the machine is the cogwheel that I call a base. I need to figure it out. I need to figure out where I went wrong and fix it. I need to fix it quick. I think I fixed it. I think. We'll find out with this day. If Yoko goes to craft up electronics right off the bat after she gets done with eating and appreciating the Juno statue, then I'll know I will have fixed this broken cog. And my base will return to a fine-tuned oil machine. I don't even know if I said that right. Yeah, I gotta love it. Come on, brain, please. There's people watching. There we go. Good job, Yoko. But come on, brain. I need you to, like, kick it up a notch. Watch some Emerald Lagasse or something. I don't even think I said that right. Possibly. Who cares? Who cares? Emerald was an amazing cook. He probably still is. You know, when you spend that much time doing something for that... Oh, yeah, when you spend that much time doing something, it's kind of hard to get bad at it. Obviously. But for those of you who don't know who Emerald is, back in the 90s, he was the cooking show. I think there were a couple other people, but he was the cooking show. You didn't watch really anybody else. He was the Gordon Ramsay before Gordon Ramsay, but he wasn't like an angry man or nothing. You know, he was happy and Italian. I think he was Italian anyway. He gave me Italian vibes. Yeah, I think he was Italian. With that kind of name, yeah, had to have been. I wonder what happened to him. I haven't heard anything about him in the news. So hopefully that means he's still kicking around somewhere, living his best life. Yeah, he was the cooking show before cooking shows. He is the one I learned how to cook from. Now, granted, I was 9 years old, sitting in front of my TV, bored. Mom and Dad out at their jobs. My mom was an RN, and father-in-law was a chef aboard Amtrak. Before that, he worked at a couple different places. And he was, he claims to have been a sous chef at a major restaurant / hotel in Anaheim. Not the Disney place, but it used to be a very popular place to go to. A very important hotel in that region. On top of that, he worked at the medieval, I forget what it's called. It's not Medieval Cafe, but it's where you go with your family to enjoy an old-fashioned meal and a show. You watch medieval knights clash. It's the place in, what's that one movie with Jim Carrey? Cable Guy. The Cable Guy. That movie. There's a scene in there where he takes his friend to the is it the medieval games? Medieval something. I can't remember what it's called, but he worked there. He worked at a bunch of other places. He said he did like some sort of wedding or a presidential banquet. So I'm not entirely sure if he was just trying to blow smoke up my butt to encourage me to be the absolute best that I could, or if he actually did these things. And I did see him create an ice sculpture with a chainsaw once, so I'm thinking he wasn't really lying to me. But yeah, that's I'll have to save that story for another time, because I've run out of time, you guys. It's unfortunate. I hate cutting off a story, right in the middle. You don't get to hear the finale to it. You guys probably gonna have to remind me where I left off with the story, because I'm honestly gonna forget about it. Probably won't even continue the story. It was something about him and his cooking stuff. I think Emerald got, yeah, about Emerald. But yeah, that's all I have time for, you guys. Got the base back and up and operational. Yoko's doing what she needs. I'm getting the material, the electronics material. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. I don't know where it came upon, how it came upon me. It's not like I was doing anything. But yeah, got the wood done. Got some scrap metal to get. And in the next episode, I'm hoping Yoko will complete the electronic need. But if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button for me. Pretend it owes you rent money, or it was talking back to you. Really wind up and let loose on it, you guys. Don't hold back by any means. Don't hold back. You're not gonna hurt it. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. You guys take care, you stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Later, guys.